TikTok. So you just go on Google and just Google Israel Palestine. It's gonna give you. Then you're gonna have a time to catch up with everything that's going on. It's too much. It's been happening since October. It's been happening since October 7th. Let me go back to my boy Mojovi, Connecticut. Let's look what they're talking about. There's this conversation about people are saying, "Hey, this is genocide," and they're saying it's like ethnic cleansing. What's your take on that?
Well,
shout out to Vote TV family. Shout out to Vote TV family. Thank you for the love.
Thank you for the love.
No, it's absolutely a genocide cleansing. You know, it's like, you know, they have an agenda that they're pushing, and if you ask me personally, they're using Hamas as an excuse to do all these things because it just makes them look better in the media. If they just were to go and do it without a reason, it will make them look very bad. But I feel like they're losing the information war. I think that we're gonna definitely see a lot of the truth coming out against these people, you know, and these war crimes they've been committing, like bombing a hospital, using phosphorus bombs.
That one was bad. That one was bad. Let me Team Connecticut. There's the one scene that I will never forget for the rest of my life is when the hospital was bombed, right? Okay. I'm watching these
over 1,000 casualties.
Yeah, I'm watching a father holding 2 plastic bags, and blood is dripping out of the plastic bag, and he is crying out loud. This is the only thing left from my children. That is, I mean, what a horrific scene, bro. Like that, that one right there, bro. Like what? Like look. What do children have to do? What do innocent babies have to do with this, man?
Right here.
That.
Oh, I don't know if you can read this. They deleted this tweet.
Oh, that's the tweet that they deleted?
Yeah, I don't know if you can read that.
Can you text that to me? My number. Listen, go to my bio. My number is right there.
Flip your camera. Flip your camera so we'll see.
Text that.
Screenshot it.
Okay, can you read that text out loud? Can you read that text out loud?
I'll text you right now.
Yeah, text me right now. Yeah.
Tell me your number.
571.
Yep.
440.
Yep.
9199. Text it right now.
Yeah, I just sent you.
Okay. So you see, let's go to Florida. The thing is, like, people are lost in this conversation where, okay, I got it. Let me see the tweet. Oh, okay. So this is what oh my gosh. Okay. So this is what he said. He said breaking news. So it's breaking news. Israeli Air Force struck a Hamas terrorist base inside a hospital in Gaza. A multiple number of terrorists are dead.
And that's an Israeli spokesperson. That's that's an official Israeli representative.
Let me check him out right now on Twitter because I got everything with me.
Yeah, check it out. Check it out. He deleted this tweet, by the way.
Yeah, but that's stupid because everything that he put out there, people, you know, it's not going to work.
Absolutely.
The only people who are losing, I mean, we just have to come together and pray for humanity, bro. Like this is just this is just nasty.
Facts.
And I've been, Palestinians. You know, and Hananya Naftali. Yeah, I've been seeing this guy. I've been seeing him on the news all the time. Yeah, he's a spokesperson.
Yeah. Yeah, and they deleted it, which makes me so upset that they would do that. That they would, you know, lie.
Okay.
They've been lying.
Okay, you want to hear something? Here's something that he posted for the last 4 hours. Let's listen.
This is a crazy world. For an entire week, the world debated
whether Hamas decapitated Israeli babies or just peacefully burned them alive. Yet it took them exactly 1 minute to spread the lie that Israel bombed a hospital in Gaza when all the evidence shows they didn't. But let me tell you something even more crazy. Hamas fired rockets on an Israeli hospital in Ashkelon.
You see, he's now pushing the narrative that it's not the Israelis who did it, and he just dropped. Yeah, I'm gonna watch this video. Adam, do you think this gonna? Do you see this thing ending anytime soon? We got American hostages. We got hostages in there. They can't even reach them because they are saying that these hostages are 200 feet in the under the ground in some tunnels that they can't even locate or track. What do you think about that?
I really don't know what to think about that, man. To be honest with you, it's crazy. It's crazy.
It's crazy, bro. To all the viewers in the chat, Sonia is saying World War III.
Possibly, it's possible.
50% chance.
That's what one of the top Wall Street guys, stockbrokers said, professional stock traders. He has like a huge hedge fund. He said there's a 50% chance of World War III happening. So, listen, I think if the Muslim countries get involved, I think that there will be a world war. And that's why they're so hesitant of actually getting in there and doing something about this massacre on the Palestinian people.
Repeat that statement. That statement is the most accurate statement that has been said on this platform. I say the same thing.
Yeah, thank you. No.
If Israel was to invade Gaza from the ground, they would have done it long time ago. They've been hesitant to go in.
But you know why they're not going from the ground, my friend?
That's
because
right. You say
they don't want to risk. They don't want to risk getting themselves killed. They rather sit back, push a button, and shoot a rocket or shoot a drone. They don't want to. They don't have heart. They have no heart of going in by themselves, and that's the reality of it. You see, when the Muslim people, when the Palestinian people, they go up to their face, to the Israelis, they get scared. And these are people that have nothing. They have rocks. The Israeli soldiers have guns. They have everything, they can desire. One of the strongest militaries in the world. They will not. They're not going to go in by foot unless they have to, but they don't have to. It's very easy to just push a button, and
But then look at it. I'm also looking at. There's something which you said which was actually very critical. Look at all these other Islamic countries. Look at what's happening at the southern border with the Hezbollah. Look at Iran. Look at Qatar. Look at Jordan. Look at Egypt. If Saudi Arabia has actually don't even let me sip some coffee.
Crazy they're not doing anything.
Listen, like I said before, it's because they know that if they start something, it's not going to end well for anybody. It's going to be a disaster. Turkey, a lot of these countries, a lot of the people themselves are saying we're ready. We're ready to fight for our people. Because listen, it's not a Palestinian thing. It's a Muslim thing. You understand?
Yes.
It's a Muslim thing. It's not. You don't have to be from Palestine to feel these people's pain. You just have to be human. If you're not.
That's right. It's about
inside of the matrix. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, in other words, you're saying. It's all. This is a humanitarian crisis. This is a humanitarian crisis. So it doesn't matter whether you're Muslim, Christian, Jew, or an atheist. We are seeing thousands of people on the streets who are actually not even Muslims, and they're actually pro-Palestinian supporters.
Yep.
We haven't seen
a lot of people.
We haven't seen that. We have a couple of pro-Israeli demonstrations going on, but but it's extremely small. You can't beat the numbers. See where I'm coming from?
Not on the level of Palestine. If you go to
not on the level of Palestine,
you go to Saudi, you go to
Istanbul,
you go to all these Muslim countries. The streets are filled. Even in the UK, even England, even London, even Paris. Their streets are full.
They're full. Not even that. Not even that. You forgot. You listen. You forgot one. You forgot one country where you're actually living in. Look at the United
Yeah,
States.
absolutely.
We
Completely.
had. Listen. People went inside the. People occupied the Capitol Hill today, telling the leaders inside the Capitol Hill in America, in Washington
Yeah.
D.C. Can you please call?
Yep.
Can you please declare a ceasefire? This is a humanity issue, right, Adam? This is too bad, bro. It's too bad. And remember, I always use another example.
It's heartbreaking.
I always use one example. I'll never forget 2020. COVID came. We were on lockdown. And then one black man, George Floyd, was killed. And America said, fuck COVID. We're gonna go on the streets and demonstrate. And they went on the streets for 8 months. 8 months. Every day, America was on the street because of one person. See where I'm coming from? So this was not about
For one person.
because of one person, bro. One person. Not two people,
Yeah.
but one person. Do you know what I say on this platform, my brother? I tell people that human life is precious, bro. If there's one thing that God has blessed us with, is life. Like you right there, like you're in a car, you breathing, you driving, you bar hopping, you blessed, bro. That your life,
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
like, and that's for me personally, I'm even telling my audience, my life changed on October 7th. The way I look at things, the day I woke up in the morning and I saw what's happening, I looked up and I said, God, I know you've blessed me with a gift. I know you've blessed me with knowledge. I'm not taking any of my gifts to the grave. I'm gonna make sure I empower my people with it. And this platform changed. I changed everything, bro. I changed everything. And now do you see the blessing that I have? I'm sitting here talking to someone who's in Florida. I'm sitting here now this goes out to my audience. That's what I've been talking to you about. I'm sitting here having this conversation with people who are in Connecticut. I'm sitting here talking with someone, my brother in Nigeria. Now we are bonding. Now it's time to bring our great minds together and change humanity, bro. And stand up for humanity. Because human life is precious. We don't deserve this. It takes your voice and my voice to change the world.
Listen, my friend, if I know anything about Muslim people, if this was happening to the Jews, the Muslims would be the first people to stand up and say, stop this. We would be the first people, contrary to the agenda that they're pushing. In World War II, 1943, the Palestinians welcomed the Jewish refugees with a warm, very warm welcome. They welcomed them into their own homes in Palestine in 1943. And what ended up happening, you see the time we live in now, they've occupied the land and they've actually stole the land from the Palestinians to the extent where they literally were kicking them out of their own homes. There's videos of this. You can look it up online. Look for yourself. There's videos of these things. You can see this. And it's completely, it's basically them becoming the thing that they once hated, which was obviously Hitler, and it is, and it's a shame, and it's heartbreaking.
Wow.
It's just, yeah. I'm very, very emotional about it, honestly. And I'm not an emotional person, but when I see injustice to the extent where it is like a complete genocide of the people, it's heartbreaking.
I mean, everyone is calling this a genocide. It's like this, and it's like, and listen, my brother, man, you broke this thing accurately. You said the same thing that Hitler did to the Jews is what the Jews are doing to the Palestinians.
Yes.
You see that all over the place. Let me welcome another person to the podcast. Adam, Adam is just shocked, and he's like, man, I don't even know what to say about this. What's your take on that?
A lot to take in. Um, Maybe we can all come and be as one day. I don't know.
Mm,
It would be nice to see.
It would be very nice to see, but
mm, mm.
and I'm pro for that. I'm pro for peace. But
Yes.
with the way that the Israel state, the state of Israel, and I'm not just and it's not a Jewish thing. It's not.
Yeah.
I have nothing. I'm a Muslim. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not a Jewish thing. It's not to do
Mm,
with whether you're Jewish or not. The
mm,
Israel leadership and the people in Israel that are running that country, they have an agenda that they're pushing,
mm,
and that those are the people that I hate. Netanyahu, all these people in position, they're
mm.
evil. They're absolutely evil, and it's very clear to see. You know.
Let me ask you, my brother. There's this one argument that is actually, it's being mentioned all the time. They're saying that Hamas is not ready for any peace talk with Israel. What's your take on that?
Hamas has discussed a two-state solution. They back in 2000, I think it was 18 or 19. They were talking about a two-state solution where they would have two peace states and they'd be in peace. But Israel does not want that. They say that they want that, but they don't want that. If you look at the situation in Gaza right now, it is
Mm,
the largest open-air prison with 2 million people inside of Gaza Strip. Half
I
of them
agree.
half of the population being children. They
I
cannot
agree.
leave. They cannot go in or out of there.
I agree.
So
I
you
agree.
tell me if it seems to you like they're willing to negotiate from the way that they're acting.
We
You
know,
know,
we,
like
and we can even get deeper into the facts. Remember that they actually denied them access to water. They denied them access to food. They denied them access to all these basic needs. Yes,
today
it's
they bombed a bread
Yeah, I actually read an
a place where they
article
make
about what
bread and
you're
food
saying.
for a
Yeah,
hundred
that's
thousand people.
actually
They
true.
bombed it.
what did your friend say? Oh, he's talking some. What did he say? What did they bomb again?
They bombed a bread facility where they make bread for people to eat, like food. They bombed it. It was supplying over 100,000 Palestinians with bread to eat food. They bombed it, and now, over. There's literally a famine. Like there's no food there. Like the people are
I'll be
starving to
right
death
back.
too. It's like
There's something I've also been documenting these events very meticulously, and I want to say today before I started the podcast at 4 p.m. Eastern time, a school in Palestine in Gaza was
yep,
actually
yep.
bombed, where they had innocent children. I mean, where they had children and families in there. You see,
Yep.
that's
It,
and
it's literally like it's hell on earth for them.
mm,
Yeah.
let me my brother from the
It's like there's no
hold up
justification for them.
your network is bad, your connection is bad, sorry, you got bad connection. Okay, what did you say, my brother? Shout out to
No, I
Grinch.
just said it's literally like hell on
And
earth.
everybody else,
There's
shout
no
out to all the gifters, thank you.
there's no
It's all
justification.
love out here.
There's no justification for killing children whatsoever from
That's the point.
anybody ever,
Same when I
ever,
say,
ever, ever.
yeah, yeah. and,
I
and,
like
and
that clap, bro. That's cool.
yeah, let's listen. You're on the podcast. You see, like what I do is I do something. I'm doing something which is very unique when it comes to these matches. I don't people when I bring people on when I accept these matches. I'm bringing people for us to have a discussion that is gonna have a positive impact on our audience. That we can teach them something new, that they can learn, that we can also bond as a culture, like the cultural adversity. Me, the way I listen, bro. I was born in Africa, okay? I was born in Africa. Then I grew up in Europe, and now I'm in America. I've seen the world in my young years. And one thing that I know is like, I don't look at skin color. I don't look at race. I don't look at religion. Somebody can come up here and say, hey, I worship trees. I'm like, that's good for you.
Yeah.
If you're worshiping trees, hey, bro, knock yourself out. Okay? If you come here and you start telling me you having sex with your garage, go ahead, do it. That's you. I'm not gonna sound like you're crazy. It's up to you. So I'm an open person. I understand everybody. But the one thing I always say is each and every one of us has something positive in him or in her. And that's what I want to take. Let me take the positive that is in you. Let me take that. Let me take that. The same thing here. Grab the positive from this side. And if we put that in a pot, we can change the world, bro. Our voices will change the world. That's what I believe.
In my faith, God tells us in our holy book, we have made mankind from different nations and different cultures so that you can get to know one another. That's what our book says.
Sonny. Yes, Sonny is saying humanity is lost. That's true, Sonny.
Yeah.
Shout out to my sister Sonny. She's
We
in the
live in a
chat.
very scary time. We live in a very scary time. It's there's a lot of falsehood. There's a lot of propaganda out there, and
Absolutely.
I think I think something big is gonna happen. I think there's gonna be something big happening in our lifetimes. Hopefully not. I hope I'm wrong. But whether it's World War III or something catastrophic, it's very, very, very likely.
Go inside. The Wi-Fi is not that good here, bro.
Yeah, your Wi-Fi is breaking. And by the way, let me follow you guys before just follow each other. Let's follow each other. Follow everybody back. Adam, I'm gonna follow you back as well.
Yeah, we have to do this again. We have to talk again.
And
You should make a YouTube video with him. You
listen,
should make a YouTube video with him.
listen, it's this one.
Talking
Listen,
about it. I'm being serious.
no. Listen, this conversation is gonna be on YouTube.